Once hailed as a hip-hop innovator, a fashion icon, and one of Atlanta's greatest voices, Young Thug went from the top of the rap game to fighting for his freedom inside a courtroom. His story is one of power, success, controversy, and ultimately, downfall. Today, we're breaking down how Young Thug rose to fame, and how everything came crashing down. Section 1. The Rise. Born Jeffrey Lamar Williams in Atlanta, Young Thug burst onto the scene with a sound that nobody had heard before. High-pitched, melodic, and unpredictable, his voice became an instrument of its own. Songs like Stoner and Danny Glover put him on the map. Then came Lifestyle with Rich Gang, and suddenly, Thug wasn't just an underground talent, he was mainstream. With his bold fashion choices, eccentric personality, and willingness to break rules, Thugger became more than just a rapper. He became a cultural icon, inspiring an entire generation of artists like Lil Baby, Gunna, and even the late Juice WRLD. But behind the success, a storm was brewing. Section 2. The Controversies. Young Thug's rise was never smooth. He had constant run-ins with the law, from gun charges to drug possession. His lifestyle was flashy, but rumors of violence and connections to Atlanta street life always followed him. Thug himself fueled speculation, naming his label YSL, Young Slime Life. To fans, it was just music. To prosecutors, it was something far more dangerous, a criminal enterprise. Still, despite the controversies, Thug kept climbing. With albums like So Much Fun and Punk, and collaborations with Drake, Travis Scott, and Future, he became one of hip-hop's biggest stars. But the higher he went, the harder he would eventually fall. Section 3. The YSL RICO Case. In May 2022, everything came crashing down. Young Thug, Gunna, and more than 24 alleged YSL members were indicted under Georgia's RICO Act. Prosecutors accused Thug of being the leader of a violent street gang responsible for murders, drug trafficking, and racketeering. The shocking part, they used his music as evidence. Lyrics about guns, drugs, and violence, prosecutors claimed it wasn't art but confession. The hip-hop community was divided. Some said it was unfair to criminalize creativity, others believed Thug's empire was built on more than just beats and rhymes. As Gunna eventually took a plea deal and walked free, Young Thug remained behind bars, fighting for his life and career. Section 4. The Fall. From luxury mansions and private jets to jail cells and court hearings, Young Thug's world flipped upside down. The man once considered the future of hip-hop now spends his days in a courtroom, battling charges that could lock him away for decades. His downfall isn't just a personal tragedy, it's a cautionary tale. A reminder that fame, fortune, and influence can all disappear in an instant when the streets catch up to you. So, what happens next? Will Young Thug beat the case and return to music, or will his legacy forever be overshadowed by the YSL trial? One thing's for sure, his story is still being written. What do you think? Was Young Thug unfairly targeted, or did his lifestyle finally catch up with him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories in music.